are.
Right, welcome to Dungeon Damsels, episode 5.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's episode
Yeah.
5.
The fifth.
Then, last time.
Wait.
Well, actually, let's do
our spotlight.
So, spotlight for this week is Madera Cup Company. They make wonderful cups like this one.
Oh.
And one of the things that they do is they guarantee the cup. So, like, as long as you have it, like, anything happens to it,
It will always be a cup.
they will fix it.
Oh, that's
Like,
really
they
nice.
will
Oh,
fix
that
it.
is excellent. Then.
Like, they will fix it for free. You
Oh.
just bring it to them and say, hey, this has a leak in this specific spot, and they're like, cool, fixed.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They just
That's
say
a really
That
nice
is
looking
just
cup.
service.
And you can put this, you can put hot beverages in it and cold beverages. Just don't put it in a
Ooh.
microwave.
What about
Oh.
liquid beverages?
Lukewarm
Yeah,
beverages you can put in there as well.
Whoa,
Do-
that's creepy.
You know, I just noticed from the last couple spotlights is a lot of cups. Do we have a cup
Yeah.
problem with
Yes.
Dungeon Damsels?
Absolutely.
It's not a problem.
If only
We
Adlanna
just
were
really-
here, there would be a cup problem.
Ah, yes.
We just really like cups.
Cups,
Yeah,
man.
we just really like them.
Like that song from Anna Kendrick.
Cups.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Mm.
I don't have a cup.
Okay,
I
so-
feel left out. That's okay.
You should get. There's one more week in the Renaissance Fair. You should get one.
I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
there's
where
one
can
more
we
week.
get these cups?
I wonder.
Or what's the
Why?
name of the person?
There is a website, maderacupco.com,
Wow.
Yay!
and you
Wow.
can get these. And
Amazing.
nope, I don't know what that place is.
Just looking at the camera like an
What's-
unprofessional.
What is what's that?
Absolutely.
But it's kind of just looking at me.
Oh, that would make sense. They.
Oh, I'm looking at my camera now.
Tristan,
Tristan, can you scoot a little over to the left?
Oh.
Okay. That's
Silver
There you go.
City in New Mexico is where they are based
Hey.
out of.
more important that.
Yes.
We're
See
very
the DM.
we're definitely a professional production company.
Yep. We know what we're
Okay,
doing.
so last time you guys were on the submarine, you reunited as a team. So the 5 of you plus the 3 arcane elves were able to take over the the command center of the ship, and then the remaining prisoners joined you. After seeing that you had 2 options, you could either stay with the arcane elves and challenge the open sea once more, or you could take a teleportation trip with Celiana.
Can we reload our save and go with the arcane elves?
Yeah, I feel bad.
I feel bad for them now.
Yeah.
I'll say that you have the ability to check on them in the future.
Oh.
We'll find out.
Miss Duties.
Reload save, reload save.
So after you guys entered the teleportation circle, you guys, and now you guys are in what appears to be a round room that has stone walls. On the floor, there's a tiled floor with a star mosaic on it. Around you are the fellow prisoners. The Celiana has asked for the steward, and now basically you guys are going through customs.
Wonderful.
We'll be here all night.
So, Jupa comes over to you guys and says, and she gives you a big old hug. She grabs like all 5 of you because she's a big old Minotaur lady. She's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are safe. I was worried about you. I'm so sick." And just she put you guys down.
We're glad we found you, Till.
Are you unhurt?
I'm fine.
That's good.
You know, I mean, Miss Celiana's, she's quite a lady. You know, she actually took us to the mess hall and single-handedly handled all of the crewmen there.
Wow. There are a lot of crewmen there. I saw them all myself.
What spells did she use?
There's a lot of.
She just yelled
Oh,
at
I
them.
don't know. I'm not really one for magic, but she could make fire appear, and she could. She basically made some mist appear. And then she could summon this sword made out of her own shadow.
Whoa. She must really know the spirits.
So she actually helped fund the ship, you know. It's,
Really?
yeah, she and Danassa co-funded the ship. so she's kind of my boss too. Anyway,
Wow.
she's not a lady you really want to mess with.
That's fair.
And then basically the other Minotaur, Nagapo, is just like, Jupa, come. We must wait out in the hall. She's like, oh yeah, we're kind of taking a lot of room. And there's like a really big Minotaur in these like tiny little room. So she's like, and then they all like, all the Minotaur like shuffle out. Celiana waves them on. She's like, oh, I know them, I hired them. Next, Danassa kind of comes up to you guys and she pulls out of her bosom the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, you deserve it.
She's like, I know y'all, I think y'all have earned this. Yeah, you know, you really put yourselves out there for us, and I appreciate that. So I think you guys could use this.
Oh, here's the gold ring for the scavenger hunt.
She reaches out and takes it. She's like, oh, that is lovely. I think I'll wear it right now.
Yay! Alright, so I just reach out to take the bag of holding and I hold it out, not like this, where I'm gonna take it myself, just hold it and I say thank you. It was really nothing, but we appreciate you doing this. I know this is a little sticky, actually. It's actually kind of sweaty there. Actually, would you like to hold this?
Can I put stuff into it? Can I put stuff into it?
It's kind of a problem, actually. I was just real nervous, being captured.
I agree. It was quite, yes.
I'll cast Prestidigitation to make it clean.
And as she does that, I cast Druidcraft, and a bunch of dirt just comes out of my staff into the bag. Yeah! It really can hold a lot.
Oh, sweetie, now, Ellie, let's not take the dirt out of it, please.
You want your
I'm not gonna
bag?
make this much dirt.
Yeah, but I want to see how much I can hold.
I think we will find out when there are all the lines in there. Don't you think? Here, I'll take it.
The outside looks shiny.
Yay.
Well,
There
I'm glad y'all are okay. Yeah. I'll be at, she gives you her address, in, basically like the north, east quarter. She's like, I live here. If y'all need anything or any sort of compensation for the tragedy, you let me know and I'll try to set things right with you. But I'm mighty tired. It was all a bit too much for me and my nerves, I gotta get home and just, maybe take a nice bath and hopefully I'll hear from you soon, alright? So she exits, and now there's just, and then like basically the steward that, he's been there the entire time. He's the guy that runs the tower that you're in, essentially. So, and he's a dwarf, and he has two assistants that are both half elves, and they're just like, oh yes, and they like bring out their list and start like scribbling down like who's coming through the teleportation circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
It's being imported.
basically, yeah, like they have to.
And teleported.
Your dwarves are pretty like into paperwork and bureaucracy sort of things. So they like to keep everything like neat and tidy in that sense, and knowing who's there and coming
Imported
in and
and
out.
teleported.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. So do we all just stand in line and hold hands?
Yeah,
and
is
don't get
there
lost?
like a line for
Yeah, there's
people?
a queue is forming. There are 3 lines because there are 3 scribes that people are talking to, and it's moving fairly quickly.
Great. Well, I have like an out of character question. How far away are we from where the boat was?
You don't know.
Oh.
Well, you would know because
No
this
mini
is
map?
the city you departed from.
Oh, it is. Oh, we're going back to the beginning. Got it. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Thanks.
Yeah.
What's the name of the city called again?
Gundrick.
Dundrick. We're writing that down.
Gundrick. Gaga.
Gaga.
Gundrick.
Gundrick. Like it.
And Danassa lives in the northeast side of it?
Mm-hmm. Northeast quarter. That's where like the rich people live.
Oh.
The rich people in government quarter.
Have we gone through something like this before? If we've been to
Gundrick.
Gundrick before?
So Elendriel, you haven't because you were
Okay.
on a raft.
Yeah, we were on a raft.
And you, I think Keyanthi and
Adlanna
Adlanna and Tarina.
Tarina would have been on there. Yeah.
If they went to Gundrick, I'll let you. I think you would have gone through the front gate.
I do love
because
orderly
the
lines.
front gate they just like ask you like, who are you and what's your business, and then that's what they keep as a record.
Okay, yeah.
So
Great.
you
So
would
they'll know
have
me.
been checked at the gate too.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
I kind of pull close to Luna, and I'm just like, so do we just go up there and just tell them our names? Or
Yeah. It's okay. I have a pedigree with me to prove like who I am, and I can vouch for you.
Oh, okay. And then I start walking up there.
First in line, very brave.
Okay.
I-
Who's first in line?
We can just go down the road like this, can't we?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
with me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
already like walking up there.
Okay, she up there.
Tarina is right behind Adlanna, wherever Adlanna is in line.
Okay.
I'll be in the back.
I feel like Adlanna would try to push her way to the front, though.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, she probably would.
Well, there's 3 lines. We all just can go in a different line, too.
3 different groups, 3 different lines.
Split the party.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay. Keyanthi chooses the middle line, and she stands in line, and she's getting her little token from the monastery where she lives. So I'm just gonna have it with her to show us
Okay.
her identification.
Okay. So she's in the middle line. So
Middle line.
she is in the line for the dwarf. Yeah, the dwarf guy. He's whoops.
Hello.
So he's an older-looking gentleman, probably like middle-aged. Has he is a fair-skinned dwarf, and he has a big, bushy beard with that's red and has a peppering of gray in it. And he is currently writing down names. Like, yep, okay, yes. He looks up at you and name, please.
Keyanthi Nedmeyer.
Yes. Keyanthi Nedmeyer. Yes. Do you have a form of identification, Keyanthi Nedmeyer?
Yes, I do. I have this token. This is from my monastery, the Nearing Dawn Monastery.
Ah, yes. I've heard of them. Yes. And what is your business here in Gundrick?
Well, I went on a cruise to go and find some relaxation to rejuvenate myself for the next day, and then I found myself very stressed out for a long time. It's the exact opposite I expected of a cruise.
Yes, that happens with pirate attacks.
I imagine so. And now I am here in Gundrick to reclaim my belongings and to continue on my pilgrimage.
So how would I put down a luxury? Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Oh, sounds lovely. I'll put you down for that. Next. So, are you walking past him?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm walking past.
So, Anna will stop you and pull you aside and tell you what I told you before.
So she's not really taking it too well. She probably would try to coax her over to the farther away so no one can hear her. And Saliana discuss, and she's obviously very blinking a lot and worried and trying to
So
convince
Keyanti's
Saliana.
very nervous talking to Celiana.
Absolutely very nervous.
It's just a tall, intimidating woman.
Yes, intimidated and other things.
I'll see you soon.
Great. Thank you for your time. Okay, she kind of goes hide in the corner and decides to wait for everyone else to go through so she can at least say goodbye or whatever else is going to happen next.
Okay.
Okay, I think Ellie would be next.
All right,
Yeah.
Ellie. What line are you in? Right,
guess.
middle, left.
I think we're in the middle.
Middle? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll be right behind you.
So you
Keyanthi.
also are talking to the dwarf guy. It's he kind of.
Hi, I'm Elendriel! And I put out my dirt-covered hand from druid crafting.
He adjusts his glasses and.
Because we have to
puts his
introduce
quill.
ourselves,
He's
right?
nice to meet you, Elendriel. Yes. Cast prestidigitation on his head. So, Elendriel, how do you spell that? Sounds very All right.
Well, oh my gosh, now I have to. Now you're making me nervous. Like I don't know. What
Well, I
means.
just want to have a correct document here.
ELENDREIL.
Okay. Do you have a family name?
Oh yeah, it's Bursk.
B-R-R.
No, it's
Oh,
B-E-R-S-K.
yes. These ears are the same. Yeah. Right. So B-R-E-R-S-K.
You didn't have any trouble with my name. I'm a little worried now.
Yes. And, do you have a form of identification, or what town do you come from?
I come from Hillock. I don't have any identification. I start looking through my
You're
pockets. A bunch of like, I start pulling stuff out of my pockets, leaves, acorns,
Oh,
flower petals.
aw.
So he's like, oh, Hemlock, yes. Well, and he calls to Ileana over, and she's just like, let the green one go. She's fine.
Aw.
Yay!
Not concerned. I am not concerned with this one. Okay, who's next?
Me, because I'm with Luna. I am Luna. I'm with Ellie.
Ellie.
Ellie and Luna are together.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Luna Arnold.
Oh, hello, Miss Arnold. That's a human name, isn't it?
What was that?
That's a human name, yes?
Yes, that's human.
Yes. And Saliana says, yes, she is one of the few half-elven nobilities.
Oof.
I feel like that's none of my business.
Does
so
this
it's like-
lady even know? Can Tarina do an insight check to see like who in the group she knows personally? Or, like who she knows?
Yeah, do an insight
Because like
check.
Tarina's sweating.
Do an insight check, go ahead.
Is that a 1?
Once.
It's okay, you
Plus
just...
2 total.
So,
I just showed him a bunch of leaves and stuff. That's all you got.
Who are you gonna mistake for someone else?
What?
Who are you going to mistake for someone else?
Saliana's someone that's hard to read in general, so you have no
Say that
idea.
again.
I'm so terrified.
So back to the dwarf. He's like, oh, nobility, yes. Do you have a pedigree or
Yes.
a singlet or something?
I was showing my ring.
Oh, yes, I recognize that seal. He like pulls out this book and like flips through it, and he's like, yes, you're up north, yes, Lord Mark.
Yes.
I believe me, that's right. Puts it back. Would you like to be sending any word back to your father?
Yes, that would be great.
Good, alright. Then, I suggest you go to Mellifree's Messages. It's just right across the street from here.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go there soon.
Alright, next.
Adlanna.
Adlanna. What line are they in? Right, left, middle.
Probably the same line.
Okay, we're all in the middle! Dwarf head!
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, we haven't even
if
spent
we
a
were
day
to
together.
split out, then like yeah, but like no, it seems like we're all in a line, so why the heck not?
Okay, so.
Look at that. Not even a day together and we're just hanging out.
In the same line.
Alright, we'll say, do you want me to be Adlanna or do you want you to be Adlanna?
I'll be Adlanna.
Okay. Name, ma'am?
Adlanna Vermeer.
Adlanna Vermeer. Yes, and he spells it out and it's spelled correctly. Yes,
Alright.
yes.
What's
And,
happening?
do you have a form of identification?
That I do, and she like flips her hair over her shoulder and pulls down her collar, and you see like scars go like down like underneath her shirt and just far, and she's like, "Is this proof enough?"
I mean, you can have stars, and a lot of people have those, but I'm afraid I need, some sort of paperwork or insignia. I will say Adlanna actually would have,
Because Jackie was like, "Yeah, just her scars are known. Like she's known for having scars, so that's fine."
we'll say that
Adlanna's
Because she's
Aw. That's adorable.
Adlanna
she's
is
a folk hero. She would be known for her scars?
Adlanna is also technically a member of the Aranic Empire because through her husband, she got, being married to him, she obtained citizenship. So,
Oh no.
she could theoretically, like, show, and if you're a member of the Aranic Empire, you actually, like, basically get a tattoo on your wrist.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, there
So
you go.
she could show him that.
So then she shows the tattoo.
Oh, my, we don't get many of you here. And he's like, not any fangs under that, do you have?
Of course not.
Yes. Just good to know, you know? Yes. You may proceed.
Lana continues walking through.
Yeah, she waltzes on by. And so Tarina's
Left alone.
Oh.
okay, I'll just light the fire.
Tarina walks up.
Name, please.
Serena Vimir.
Celiana steps over. What are you talking about?
Serena.
No.
Yes.
Yes. No. You Tarina Meli Omne.
Why would you say that?
Because you showed me your signet ring earlier.
No, she walked away. I didn't get a chance.
That doesn't mean
She walked away.
that doesn't mean she didn't notice it later. He's like, oh yes, I recognize that name. It's one of the, it's an elven nobility, yes. He just writes it down. A word of advice. If you go to Lioness, be ready to get claws.
Thanks for the advice.
Just eat the acorns.
Then you guys are done with customs.
Yay!
Yay.
We're alive.
This is a party helping of stress.
I don't know why everyone's all sweating. Still
seriously.
eating acorns.
Use the rolls.
Do I roll?
Oh, yeah, I go to the roll table and grab a roll.
We have the bag of rolls as our guest star.
There's just a roll table everywhere we go.
Ooh, I got it.
I'm good.
I got a roll.
I ate my roll.
Okay,
I don't know why you guys are all sweating. You just have to tell them your name and then show them some leaves and then... and then they just let you through.
I'm glad it was easy enough for you. Thank goodness, Ellie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the place across the street that the guy told me to go to.
Oh, wait, before people go, should we have a conversation about ourselves?
It depends on what you guys want to do.
Well, I mean,
Jupa is also waiting for you in the hallway.
okay, so well, I mean, for Keyanthi, she tries to gather everyone's attention. Alright, everyone, I don't know what everyone's planning on going from here, but, I mean, Keyanthi just kind of just wants to continue on her little pilgrimage, though, but she doesn't want to leave without saying a proper goodbye.
Oh, we are leaving?
Well, that's...
Well, we'll have Jupa come over.
Okay.
Jupa's our man. She comes over, she's like, well, I know you guys are all probably pretty worn out, and you're welcome to stay at our bunkhouse tonight if you need a place to stay. It is pretty early in the morning, and I'm sure you're all pretty exhausted from staying up for so long. I know we are. And so
and we
if
had
the
to
old
fight
fart...
fish people.
We didn't have to
Yeah.
fight the fish people, yes.
I know my old man is. And then Agapo's like... and he's like, white and bearded. They're both fairly aged.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jupa. I would be happy to accept the hospitality you're offering us. If others would like to come too, I know we at least have a chance to get to know each other a little better, if that is something everyone would be interested in.
Sure.
Oh, great, Luna, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, we can stay together.
Yes.
Lana's all for it.
Excellent. We love Lana. Come along.
So you guys walk down the stairs, and it's a lot of stairs.
A lot of stairs. At what point do we start falling down the stairs? Just toppling over in exhaustion.
you guys go down like 3 flights of
Everybody
stairs.
makes deck save.
And then you guys exit out these double doors, and there are 2 essentially like greeters or like guards at the door, and they're like, "Thanks for using the tower traversing tower. Thank you, come again."
You're welcome, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
And so you look around, and this is, you see off to the street what did I say earlier? It's like Merrick's, I think it was Merrick's Messages.
Yeah.
It's across the street, and then to the right of that appears to be a library and a research hall. And generally around you, you gather that this is some sort of research, education, magic order sort of thing. That seems to be the theme going around. Jupa speaks up, and before you see her waving down, "Weird time, get over here." And he's like, "Mom, I wanna..." He was the one that was the guard at the stage.
Okay.
And so he's like, Mom, I really want to make sure that Sylvester's okay."
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, you're such a good boy, and I know you like your friend so much. You go take care of her, and you know where we live. Just remember to be safe and stay out of the streets." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, Mom." She's like, "I just worry so much about you." And he's like, "Okay, thanks, Mom." And he like goes up. "So, do you have any errands you need to run?"
Unless people want to go, I guess. Where's the bed?
"Oh, no, we can go straight to our house, that's fine."
I would love to. I'm feeling very tired
Okay.
and filthy, and I need a new outfit.
Okay, so you guys go. You follow Jupa. You walk down. The street is paved with cobblestone. There, and you guys come to what is actually a man-made waterway. So it has a stone bottom and stone walls, and then there appear to be like ferries. So think like Venice, but less romantic and more like practical.
So then, like, instead of like serenaders, it's like horns honking. "Hey, I'm walking here," like New York City or something.
Caravan funkin'.
It's still pretty early in the morning at
Oh,
this
okay, we're
point,
chilling,
so you don't see very many boats in the canal.
Okay.
But people do. From what you gather, it does seem to be a mode of transportation. So
Okay.
Jupa waves down one of the
Boats. We love boats.
the boat captains,
Sunny
and then
boats.
they gather in, and then you guys just pile the boat. We'll say there's actually another boat behind you because Minotaurs are heavy.
Okay.
And you guys then go down the canal, Jupa offering directions and making small talk with the rower. Well, I shouldn't say the rower. There appears to be like basically like this kind of steam-powered motor at the back, and he is handling the rudder. So you guys gonna, go down the canal, and you take a turn. You come to a fork, and you go forward and turn down to the south. Take another fork to the right, and you pass through what appears to be like a marketplace, and you see people starting to set up their shops. And you turn down another canal and go through. On each side of you are tall buildings with no windows, and there are crates around, and so you can assume that this is probably a warehouse area. And then you come to the end of the canal, and Jupa gets off, and she's like, "Oh, this is it," and she points to a building that is made of stone and looks a lot like an old barracks. "This is it, home sweet home." And she pulls out this key from underneath her shirt and unlocks the door. You guys enter in, and inside is Jupa's home. She's like, "This used to be an old guardhouse, but they remodeled, well, not remodeled, they made a new one, and, well, as you can imagine, Minotaur don't fit in Dwarven housing very well. So we put an offer up on it and sort of remodeled it on the inside, and you look around, you see there are fur pelts on the wall and floors, and there's a hearth in the middle with essentially like a chute for the chimney. Seashells cover decorate the walls, and off to in the back you can see there's a kitchen, and then like a hallway and like an additional wall that appears to be they made like a room out of that space, and then there's a ladder that goes up to a loft. So then Jupa says, I'll try to fix some dinner or something. I'm sure we have something and up back here. And so she goes back to the kitchen, and Nagapo lets out this big yawn. He's like, oh, well, I'm glad y'all, not y'all, he wouldn't say y'all. I'm glad you are all safe. But I am an old man, and I need my rest. You're welcome here. Any friend of Jupa's is welcome in my home. Upstairs you will find beds.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good night.
Alright, good night.
Good night. Sleep well. Thank you so much.
Yes. And so he
Shuffles off.
And now you guys have the time to yourselves. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to bed.
So, what are we going to do tomorrow?
Well,
We can't. I look towards Luna. I mean, we can't stay here.
Yeah.
where would you go otherwise?
We're set back. We need to go south.
Yeah.
What's south?
We are at one of the
It's hard
southmost
to
edges
explain.
of...
True.
Well, the spirits told me that I have to go south.
More south than here?
Yeah, the planes are out of balance. They didn't tell me what I can do, but
Oh.
they can't seem to reach out to anybody else.
Well, I don't know if you'll be able to do anything right now, so for tomorrow, for sure, we can help you out maybe.
Have you guys heard of Ulo Maze?
Okay, can we do a history check? 'Cause I don't know what he just said.
Yeah, history check.
Yay! Okay.
Can I also roll for Adlanna?
Sure.
I was gonna say I know as much as she does.
Okay. My intelligence stinks.
That one was me! I'm gonna die!
Well, luckily this is not a saving
Rather give
throw.
on guidance.
I have an
Not
11
gonna...
plus 1, I got a 12.
To Adlanna, it helped.
Oh,
12.
History.
Oh, I thought you were 13.
11
No,
plus 1.
that was Adlanna!
Oh my.
So Adlanna gets a 15, I get a nat 1.
Maybe you should stop rolling that die.
No! It's the second die to get a nat 1!
Really?
Yes!
Wow.
Oh.
Ah.
You're lucky.
It's only up from here.
Yeah.
2 nat 1s in a row. And the die that I specifically chose for Adlanna gets the number.
You can't roll any
So
lower than
Adlanna gets a 15. What does she know?
Okay.
What is she?
So, Ulamase is not a term that any of you are really familiar with. It almost sounds like a name, and it sounds fey, and that's all you really can gather.
Okay.
Alright, so we are not smart. Adlanna is more so smart.
So Adlanna's gonna make a dinner.
Oh, okay. So Adlanna goes over, and she's just like, "Hey, Jupa, you're so great." Oh, why? Thank you. How about I just help you out with that dinner? I would love to do that. And she's like, "Oh, well, that sounds lovely. Why don't you can cut these vegetables for me?" And then these two just are having a ball.
Yay!
And they start chatting about, I imagine, motherhood. And
Yes,
and
yes.
she's like, "Oh, they grow up so fast." She's like, "Oh, well, I have 3 kids of my own." And so,
good relaxing time there.
Yes. There. I'm trying to find like a fireplace sound.
At
Crackle,
at some
Crackle,
point before
crackle.
the end of the night, Tarina's probably gonna try to pull Ellie aside.
Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Just at some point.
Okay.
Okay.
Crackle, crackle. Keyanthi wants to know more about whatever this thing is, because we
Yeah.
established we didn't really know what it was.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as I'm describing Eula maze, because
Yeah, it's hard to like. Since we do try to be a musical D&D game.
What?
Trying.
What?
Like that.
I sing to you what I think it means. I'm just like, Eula maze, I am searching for Eula maze. Person, place, name or thing. I am searching for Eula maze.
We got a song! Yay!
Yay!
So, nope.
So we'll say that Ellie basically went. There's a side door, and Ellie wanted to be alone for a few seconds. Or did you sing to everyone else?
I sung to everybody.
Okay, so
you,
around the
Ellie.
hearth fire.
I imagine like very much musical style.
Alright.
Just burst into song for no reason.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me write. I am visual, so let me write Eula maze down.
Thank you. Is there a U in there?
So it's EWL
That's
Sorry.
all on its own, bro.
AMAYS.
E-W-L.
It's like an E and a U, so it's like Eula maze.
Okay.
Eula maze.
E-W-L.
Don't look at me.
E-W-L.
A
A.
M
M.
A Y S.
Oh.
Eula maze.
Okay, that's on its own. I like it.
She's the writer / linguist. I have no idea how to pronounce words.
Did pretty good.
So then you. Okay, so Ellie's around the. I think you are all gathering around the hearth.
Yeah.
And then Ellie, will have like a dramatic stare into the fire and then stand up and start singing a song.
Aw.
And everyone's just like, wow, that was great. What would you guys like to do?
I want to ask more questions about Eula maze.
Well, that's all you guys know.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I don't know anything else about it. It's just,
You just know you have to go find it?
yeah, that's just,
It's
What
important
the-
enough for the spirits to tell you?
well, yeah, they need my help, and this is the only lead that they gave me.
I see.
Alright.
It would be help if you tell me more. As I'm like shaking my staff.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so at this point, Adlanna and Jupa bring out this big pot. They used Adlanna's pot.
Yay! Folk hero pot.
Little hero pot, and they ladle out some soup. It's a vegetable soup.
Does it have corned beef in it?
No, it doesn't. They only had vegetables because they were anticipating going at sea for several months, and so they only had vegetables in their storage.
Okay.
So you have a hearty vegetable soup. You got potatoes.
I was really hoping that the real world was seeping into the fantasy
Oh,
world
yeah, we
just
had
a little
soup.
bit.
We had soup.
We did have soup earlier.
Soup with corned beef in it.
Ooh.
And you guys eat it.
Yes.
And we'll say that it's pretty dang good.
Compliments to the chef.
Oh,
You're beautiful.
Nothing.
Well-
Adlanna's just like, I'm great.
Yeah.
While we're eating, I'm like, so Keyanthi, you said that you're on a pilgrimage too. Did the spirits tell you to go anywhere?
Well, no spirits told me anything. I don't speak much to them. But mostly I hope to travel around this lovely continent whose name I've forgotten.
Iyenier.
Iyenier. Yes, thank you. just traveling on Iyenier just to see the world and try to help as many people as I can. And I may not have taken a little pleasure cruise because, well, a girl needs certain things. Like being in a pretty dress and drinking little pretty drinks. But yes, otherwise I do my best to travel around and help others.
Well, if you want to help others, you can help me.
Well, this is how far we go, for sure. And you have to tell me more about this Eula maze. That's okay if we don't find anything now. We'll just have to wait a little bit.
Well, they just told me that I have to go south.
Luna,
Yes.
how do you know Ellie? I know I found you on the raft there in the middle of the ocean.
We knew each other, like, kind of growing up.
Oh.
Because we had mutual druid acquaintances.
Druids are close-knit, aren't they?
Yes. And now that we're both kind of grown up, I'm just kind of helping her out on her quest.
So you haven't heard of Eula maze before either?
No. I always thought it was just a mishearing of you will amaze.
She certainly is amazing, isn't
Yes.
she?
Ah.
It's a prophecy foretold.
Yeah.
Tarina, how are you doing?
Swell.
I know you know a lot of them before. Does she often cook for you?
Yes. Adlanna's my aunt.
Oh, wonderful.
You guys are related?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah. We're family.
What brought you to the cruise?
We're just wandering around right now, looking for a few things, but nothing with a clear destination.
Well, it sounds like the only people with clear destinations are Ellie and Luna right now.
Maybe you can help us find Eula maze.
We'll see, for sure.
Let's see. I think this is something Adlanna would do. So she and Jupa have headed off, and they basically took some wine and went, and went outside. Just chatting it up with each other. They just went outside with some wine and just.
They're both wine moms.
Wine mom.
Technically you're wine and, but yes.
So we'll just say that the two of them are off chatting.
That's good, that's good.
Okay. Do you guys want to go to bed?
Yes.
Might as well.
Tarina's gonna ask Ellie some questions.
Yeah.
So
You catch me as I'm like walking to bed, as I'm like just kind of talking to my staff. I'm like, come on, just show yourself to my friends. I mean, they will probably just tell me more or something. Give me a hint.
Hi!
Hi.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do these spirits talk to you frequently?
Yeah, all the time.
I
I hang out with them all the time.
Wonderful. How do they do that?
You
They-
receive impressions that they don't necessarily translate into words. You get impressions of thoughts or feelings.
They just kind of give me emotions or thoughts. They don't really speak with words because it's hard for them to interact with the material plane. But I've always been pretty close to them. I mean, I could show you. You guys want to come out?
And the feeling you get is if you want us to. And then there's multiple. One's yeah, I totally want to come out. The other one's I don't really feel like it.
Oh, come on.
And
it's
then
the end of
the
day.
third one's just whatever. And the fourth one's just yeah, sure.
Okay, majority rules. And I stamp my staff on the ground and I cast dancing lights. And 4 little globules of light look very similar to, I say it as Ocarina of Time, just these light balls with just little faint tiny wings.
Okay.
Just kind of
Yeah,
show
they
up.
have little
Wow.
I would imagine they'd have little essentially tendrils of magic that trail behind them, little fairy dust type thing.
Oh.
They're pretty cute.
They sound
They
cute.
kind of whirl around her. The one that wanted to come out goes over to Tarina and then kind of spins around her head for a little bit,
Aw.
and then goes back to Ellie.
See, Pippa's happy. What's wrong with you? Zebo, come on.
Zubo wants to hide behind you.
Oh,
Aww.
okay.
Pip and Zebo is cute names.
Are
And they're just kind of flying around.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Are they the ones that gave you your magic?
Yeah. I mean, all the spells that I use is through their magic. I guess you could say that I'm kind of just a funnel or a conduit.
That makes sense.
A big word.
Did they get into contact with you, or did you seek them out?
They found me.
Okay.
They found me in the woods.
And they just like to talk to you all the time?
Yeah, they like to talk a lot. I see like spirits all over, some in the woods. And I look over your shoulder, some in the house.
Yeah, you see essentially what you recognize as water spirits, which is like not uncommon because you're right by the ocean in the canal. And then you would also see a house spirit that is, you can tell that it's friendly, and it basically is there to protect the house. So
Yeah, they're
it likes to hang out by Jupa.
oh.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, Jupa's gonna be safe. Yeah, they're just kind of all over. It's just not too many people can see them or interact with them. And sometimes they have a problem interacting with the material plane too.
Do they like just you, or will they answer to other people?
I haven't really seen them talk to any other people.
Do they like us?
You're there?
Luna pokes her head up from the loft.
I mean, I can ask. Excuse me, I don't know your name, but House Spirit, do you like us?
You you get the sense that it can feel Jupa's connection to you guys, and like because of the way she feels about you guys, it accepts you into the house.
I think she likes us.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
And I'm like, okay, you guys can go if you don't want to be seen anymore.
Pip's the extroverted one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pip would want to whiz around a little bit and like poke around people. Like you can see him like, you know, goes like down the hall and like.
No, Pip, people are trying to sleep.
It kind of like flutters and like down a little bit and is like, and floats back. And the one that was hiding behind you like goes immediately into the house. There's a fourth one that has been like wandering around the rafters and then went over to like play with the house spirit. And
Zipper!
and Zipper comes back.
Hop.
Comes out from under.
What are all their names? Zimmer? Dare?
Siver,
Oh, Siver.
Pip, Hop, and Sipo.
Cute.
And their precious names.
I like them.
Yeah, they came with me from Hillock because they didn't want me to go on my journey alone.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, they helped me find you.
That's true. I guess.
Does anything else answer when you try to talk to the spirits? Or is it just the four of them?
Well, they kind of just live in my staff. That's why I'm been.
You have been able to communicate with other spirits. Those four are just the ones that like have attached themselves to you. In your walks in the forest, you would have encountered greater, like older spirits. Communication would have been kind of the same, where it's they don't use words, they use intention and like feelings. they just would feel like older.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have this like ancient feeling to them. And usually, you've encountered mostly like nature spirits.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've talked to a few spirits, but these four are the ones that just kind of hang around me.
Okay. Well, I won't hold you any longer.
Okay, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow as well.
Or will.
I stay in place until Ellie kind of leaves, and then I fiddle with my rings and I kind of look at them.
I poked my head out of the door and waved goodbye, excitedly.
Okay. I'll be in just a second.
And I shut the door.
Just kind of looking at her rings, Tarina just says, like, "Are you there?"
make a Arcana check.
Oh. Which dice will it be?
Oh, you're up dirty 20.
Dirty 20!
Ooh.
Okay, so you look at the ring, and when you like put them together, you swear you see like the reflection of a face looking back at you. And for like a brief second, it just, you see it smile and then vanish.
Like a good smile?
Like a mischievous smile.
Like a happy smile.
And
Sure.
then this wind comes through the room, which is strange because the doors are all closed. This wind comes by and you hear on the wind, patience.
Okay. I'm trusting you. Then she walks over to where everyone is sleeping and goes to bed.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
spooky,
you guys
spooky.
all go up to the loft. Go.
Yay!
Go to bed! Take a nap!
Too bad that you just punched
Oh!
Stop! Punch that pillow hard!
Take a nice
Real soft!
Yes.
Okay.
Hello,
So
spirits.
yeah, up in the loft, there are a set of.
Patron!
There's a set of actually.
everything,
There's actually 8 bunk beds up there, so you guys just.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty big loft. They're the bunk beds themselves aren't especially long because they were built for dwarves, so you guys can fit in them. They're just like a little small.
I was hoping that all the beds were minotaur size.
No. Then
Oh, the Minotaurs must not like that.
yeah, like they essentially had to remodel the entire like bottom.
They have a Snow White bed.
Yeah. Okay, so we will go.
On rest.
Oh, I should.
Oh gosh.
I don't have any. Okay, so we'll go to Keyanthi because we haven't focused on her in a little bit, and I should have gotten music for you, but
I got music.
you are essentially, you really want to go to bed because you're exhausted and tired.
Punch things all day.
Just been punching stuff.
But man, what Celiana told you has got you worried. You're like, what am I gonna do? What does this mean? And you're tossing and turning, and you can't help but just think back to when you were also restless. So back to before you became a monk. You remember walking in the streets, unsure of what to do, and where to go with your life. Here we'll do
Oh gosh.
an Arabian flute.
Yes!
I'm actually kind of into it.
It's gonna be good.
Okay.
Oh, dang, the raven fruit went away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bye.
Tension's gone.
Oh.
Tension's back.
And
I'm all huddled up. I'm
you
probably like
wander through
filthy.
through the streets. And then you stop because you see a dark-skinned, black curly-haired human male that is sitting beneath it's a specific tree. A hazel tree.
Ooh.
And you find this odd because you don't see humans around here. It's very unique. And so you just kind of stand there and stare at him for a second, just completely baffled by it. He's also pretty attractive, not gonna lie. So
Well, didn't notice it off the bat, but did you bring it up? Thanks, you. Not gonna say anything.
So he opens up an eye and he's like, "Oh my, this flute's pretty loud. Hang on." My, what is a fine elven noblewoman doing, staring at a drifter like me for?
Well, I'm so sorry for staring. It's such a lovely tree you're sitting under.
He looks up and
It's really not a lovely tree.
Trader King, shush! You're not even here right
he
now.
looks up and this mischievous smile comes across his face and he says, "Yes, Hazel is known for its... what's the right word? I can't think of words.
Restorative, purifying, something.
It's basically like where you go to like get like spiritual revelation.
Oh.
Yeah. So, known for its revelatory properties. My master, the one who sent me here to learn by my own hands, and that I only could learn to find the answers I seek. So here I am, trying to do good works with my hands to discover their meaning.
What does that mean?
He just smiles. Would you like me to teach you?
He's hitting on you.
I hope so. I mean, he's gonna show me his hands. Well, good works. What can you accomplish with just good works when everything's so terrible? What can that do, just by yourself?
Well, he gestures to the tree. This tree was once... And he stands up very gracefully and abruptly, and then takes his staff and then twirls it and then hits the tree, and one of the hazelnuts falls into his hand. This tree was once a simple nut. By small things, the great things come to pass. You never know what your good work will do. I just know that it makes you more whole. It's like I myself am on my own journey to enlightenment and do not know all the answers yet. But you seem like someone who could benefit from these teachings.
I think I may be. I don't know.
And he extends his hand and says, "My name is Rahim."
My name is, I can't tell you my name yet. I just came of age, and as an elf I'm supposed to pick a new name, but I don't know what to do with that yet.
Well,
Just forget it.
This is a dramatic moment and you're not here. Okay, I'm flirting, hold on.
well, she who has no name. My name means... This is probably not what it actually means, okay?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer!
Disclaimer. We pick the name first.
My name means the star that guides.
That's very prophetic. I mean, that sounds beautiful.
I often find myself looking towards the stars when I'm trying to find answers.
See.
Sometimes they speak to me in ways that nothing else does. He points up to the sky and says, "This time of year, off to the east, when the moons are not out, you can see the constellation called Keyanthi. She is a mistress of enlightenment.
Oh.
Perhaps you want to take that name on.
Well,
I think it befits you."
I'm just turning really pink right here, Tiffany. Michael, don't look, don't look. Turn the other direction. And I think we can end the scene there because, you know,
Okay.
scene cut, you know, implies what happens next. You must be aware.
Okay, so that's,
Yeah.
Keyanthe's just like,
I'm writing down some dang notes.
so Keyanthi
Boy hot. We do
rolls over, frustrated, in her sleep, and eventually does fall asleep. Next, we will go back to Elendriel.
Oh, what?
Yes, you have a dream.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
It's only like episode 5.
It's time for dreams!
Time for dreams.
Time for dreams!
I mean, if she's gonna be the save the girl, save the world character, we gotta figure out some more stuff about her.
No, it's just gonna be about like acorns and like pine cones.
Well, I had a hazelnut tree. Join the club.
I'll wake up and be like, oh man, pine cones are uncomfortable.
Aw.
Elendriel, you wake up in a meadow of lush green grass that is dotted with flowers. Above you, the sky sparkles with stars. And although you can't remember ever being here, it feels familiar to you. The air is sweet with the scent of flowers, and it's very peaceful. You stand up, and your 4 friends.
Oops.
Who is it? Come in.
Someone knocked him over the head.
Your 4 friends appear, and they actually have little tones. So the 4 of them appear, and you know they say hello to you by like whirling around you and stuff. And
Oh, hey guys. Do you know what this place is?
they essentially respond with what you know as their equivalent as a smile, and they tell you that this place is you. So off in the distance, you see a faint blue glow in the tall grass. Your spirit friends start to trail that way, and when you don't follow after, they come back and...
I follow.
Okay. So you walk... I will turn their little tones off because it's a little too much of them. But yeah, you walk, and I have a walking thing. Hang on. There we go. So you walk through the tall grass. The blades of grass seem to part for you as you walk through. And the dim light becomes brighter and brighter until you come to the clearing. And at your feet you see a slumbering maiden. And you recognize this as Luna.
Oh. I try to wake her up. Luna.
So it takes a couple of shakes, but Luna does wake up. And she is the source of the blue glow.
Mm-hmm.
So Luna.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Why am I glowing blue?
Well, you look at Ellie and she's glowing green.
Well, I mean that's normal, but
It's very faint.
okay. But why am I blue?
You don't know why.
you just be blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
So you wake up and look around and see what I described before, a beautiful lush meadow.
So
It too feels familiar to you.
How
Here's
did
the
we
story.
get here?
I don't know. I just woke up here,
Yeah, me too.
and the
Grass seems very polite as I like look back and see like the grass like parting for us.
It slowly comes
Polite.
back together.
See, very polite.
So, Luna, as you look around, off a ways from the meadow, you catch a glimpse of a silvery white mane amongst the trees.
I want to go talk to it. It's a horse.
Okay,
Horses are cool.
and so you walk towards the
oh wait
the
for me.
woods.
I follow
Elendriel,
behind.
you hear the faint cry of someone saying, "Help! Help!"
Wait, Luna, just wait a bit.
And then I go towards where the voice is coming from.
Okay, Luna, you didn't hear anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna go after the pony.
Okay, so we will follow Luna.
What's happening?
What is happening?
Get out of my dream! This is my dream.
Oh man.
So you follow, you follow that little faint flicker of silvery white light, and patiently, it is revealed to you that it is a unicorn, and she bows her head to you, and basically turns and kind of like nods you to follow her.
Okay.
So you follow her through the woods. You start to walk alongside a stream.
The day I
Bless you.
forget my stuffed unicorn.
Well, you have to put it on your bag.
Wait.
But yeah.
Tiffany,
Yeah.
should I get mine?
Oh, we also have a stuffed unicorn if you...
There is a stuffed unicorn.
Ah!
Boop, boop, boop. I
Right.
think
Is he in
we're
the
good.
camera?
Is
Yeah,
he
I
in the
think we're
shot?
good.
You want me to hold him?
Okay, sure.
Hold him.
You are the unicorn.
Yay!
Yay!
And the unicorn is just... I want to describe her because she's just beautiful, and you've heard about what they look like, and it's just... They cannot describe. It looks... Her not the mane, but like the fur is... You know, it reminds you of just pure like moonlight, and her mane is this basically like liquid silver. And she has a long... Unicorns actually have lion tails, so she has a lion tail. And the hooves are golden.
Cloven.
Yes, gold.
Golden Cloven.
Yes. And she walks across this pond and stands on it. Then turns around and says to you, "Behold, this is a pool of reflection. I bid thee to peer inside and answer me what thou seest."
I'm gonna look inside.
Okay. So,
Was I not supposed to do that?
yes, you look inside.
Reload save.
And you describe what you see. What do you think you see?
She's gonna expect to see herself.
Okay, so she's like, well, I see me, and the unicorn, you feel this pressure on you, like basically the unicorn is upset, and she says, "Nay, look again. Thy hands have spilled innocent blood. Upon
Lady Macbeth moment.
you see that your hands are covered. You look down into the pool, and your hands are covered in blue blood.
Oh.
Who did I kill? Blue blood.
You killed the fish guys.
Oh, I thought it was like metaphorical for like royalty or something.
Nope, no, their blood is blue.
Literal. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought those were cops.
And
I'll say this is a judgmental unicorn, but I understand.
she stands up prouder and says, "Those poor creatures did not deserve death. You are an instrument in my hand. If I were to play thee, what songs wouldst thou create?"
I'm blue.
There's a moment of silence.
As no one appreciates the joke.
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
There goes this big sigh. You are so young. Thou art to receive all life, all creatures of nature as sacred. As one of my druids of life, of preservation, thou hast gravely offended me.
But what if I was doing it to preserve somebody else? They wanted us dead.
It is not for you to decide who lives and who dies.
So I should just kind of die in submission?
There are other ways to handle your foes.
Strangling them instead of cutting their heads off? Like,
No, you need to...
It's just a stressed out unicorn ever.
You put them to sleep or you knock them unconscious.
I don't have the magic for that. Or the weapons, I guess.
Have you not hands? Could you have not run?
No, we were underwater.
And in
Jeez.
no.
This is not going well. I feel bad for the unicorn. And for Tiffany.
No, you should have trusted in me. I would have protected you.
But you didn't.
Because you chose to not believe in me.
But what were you gonna do? Like, what's the movie Cabin in the Woods? You get the, just runs into it.
I don't know
You
the
get a, just impales someone.
What?
I mean, that would have been interesting. Like in the middle of the submarine, a unicorn just like plowed through and like impaled the.
Oh.
I'm not about respect in life here, though. I'm
Yeah.
question that.
Yes.
He could heal them.
You will understand in time what your place is here. This was gonna be okay. But I am not without mercy. Perhaps it is better to have you serve as a vessel of vengeance. Given your nature.
That's real meta. Vessel of vengeance. I'm sorry.
She seems to ponder for a moment. Yes. It has been a while. I will grant you a test. Go. There is... Go and find the follower whose blood cries out to me. Bring her killer to justice. We will see if you are made out to be my vessel of vengeance.
Okay.
He is, it is not an innocent. It shall fall, and it shall fall to me to judge him. By this, by thy hand do this. Prove thy obedience to me, and you will be rewarded.
And slay the killer or bring it to you?
And she pulls out, she basically, you have a sword, do you not?
Yeah.
So, bring it out. Lay it at the pool's edge.
I do so.
And then she touches her horn to it. If you act, this is now your weapon of vengeance. If you use this on him, you will send his soul to me to be judged.
Define use it on him. Am I like knighting him? Am I like stabbing? Like,
You know what vengeance means.
well, she told me not to kill.
I understand. Mixed messages, yes. Mortal beings can be tricky.
Yes. Well, given your nature, as my vessel of vengeance, I say, you will send him to me by killing him. I can't think of a dramatic way to say that.
Ending his life?
Just make him die.
Snuffing the flame.
And you will snuff the flame of his life.
Yeah.
And we will go over to Elendriel now.
This unicorn is bloodthirsty. We like her.
So I'm running to the voice, and as I'm running, I'm looking back to see if I see Luna.
So you see Luna walk towards the forest, and then she disappears in the forest. Your spirit friends indicate to you that they want you to go towards the voice.
Yeah, I'm going towards the voice that's screaming for help.
Yes. So you run, and it's hard for you to locate this voice. It seems to be coming from everywhere, from no specific direction.
Spirits, where should I go? Who should I help?
So the four of them come to you, and they rest on your shoulders, and you feel pulled in a certain direction. So you will say it's to the west. So
Okay,
you move towards the west. Okay.
Go to the west.
And the grass again parts for you as you walk, and then as you walk, you hear the voice growing louder. You come to a glade of trees made of yew and hazel trees. And in the middle of this glade, you see a transparent half-elven woman weeping.
What's wrong?
And so she looks up at you, and you see tears in her eyes. Her hair is this deep, like red color. And she says, "Please help me." And as she turns, you see that her chest has all of these puncture wounds.
Oh,
Okay.
spirits, help me heal her.
And I'm gonna try to cast healing word.
Okay, so your spirit friends swirl around her, and as you reach out to her, your hand goes through her. And so she smiles weakly at you, and then reaches her hand out to your cheek, and you feel the world like basically start to like spin around you, and then it comes back to a halt. And you see a small beachfront apartment, essentially, that's made of stone. The outside is painted yellow, and outside is a small red boat. And the words, again, help me come back to your mind. You turn around, and the woman starts to fade away. That's the end of your dream.
Oh. What about my dream? We're stuck
Well,
in
your
my dream forever?
your dream ended too.
Okay.
And I forgot that Jackie wasn't gonna be here, but I'll read her part anyway.
What?
Yeah. You don't need to do much. But basically.
Do you want me to record it so I can?
Yes. Yeah. Record it. Record it for Jackie. So Adlanna and Jupa are just outside chatting up a storm, and then Jupa's just like, "Oh, that's enough for me. I better get to bed." So she kind of fumbles inside and goes to bed. And then Adlanna, holding her liquor like a champ, puts the bottle of wine away, takes a big glass of water, because she's a responsible drinker. And then she climbs up and goes into the loft and is ready to fall asleep. But she puts her head on the pillow. She hears a familiar voice. "My beloved Adlanna, how goes your trip? I missed you terribly. The children, well, the adult children are well. We found out that our eldest is pregnant.
Oh.
Isn't that wonderful?
The
How is
exotic
Tarina? I've yet to track down Nualia. It is likely she isn't in the Aranic Empire at this rate. Oh wow, I miss you so much." That's the end of the message.
Hey.
Yay.
I'll send it.
I should
Okay.
I miss you terribly.
Much kisses, so much love.
Richard.
Love Richard.
Love, Richard.
Please love Richard.
Please.
Please, she's begging. Please. Gosh.
Okay. Let's.
Can she give a response?
Yeah, we'll take a break right now so we can give her a little bit of time. So we did have a response from Jackie on what Adlanna would say. So she misses her hubby Richard, and she's excited for the grandchild. Is hoping to hear about names soon, and then she wants Richard to send their son out to try to find Nualia. That's what we got. Get change gears. Get a new. Sorry, I should have done this a little earlier, but that's okay.
And we heal.
Yes, so you heal and you level up now.
Woo.
Yay!
Get all your spell
Level
slots
2.
back.
Level 2. Yes, you have your spell slots back. After
Yeah,
that.
all of them, including my one cantrip.
I
And
still
we
have
get to
my
change
one
out-
spell slot.
Warlock.
Us druids, we get to change out our spells.
Yeah.
Do you know offhand when I get a third Eldritch Invocation?
A third one?
I
Yeah.
think it's like level 5.
Yeah, it's like 5.
Okay.
Or what level are we now in your Strahd campaign?
7.
7? Yeah, I was like, it's like 5 or 8, and I'm like, I don't think I'm 8 yet.
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, so you guys sleep restfully for 8 hours, and they work on 16-hour days.
Whoa.
Actually.
Oh
Yes.
gosh, that's gonna make
And we
things
still do
confusing.
8 hours of sleep
did
for a full
4.
rest?
Yeah.
I sleep for 4, man. What
You
am I
sleep
doing?
They have
half day?
6. So they have 16-hour days, but they also have an 8-day week.
Oh gosh.
I don't
no.
like this.
Don't worry. It's not. Don't worry about it.
It's not gonna matter too much.
Yeah, it won't matter.
We
too
have
much.
to sleep for
8 hours.
half the day.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay.
what are your crazy dreams?
You will find that a lot of places have a very nocturnal society. So.
Well, wait. Well,
That doesn't
Yeah.
mean we can partake in it.
no, since
Did we say
So-
since we're half elves we only need to sleep 6 hours?
Right. Average it out.
Pretty please?
Yeah, we'll do that. Just so you guys
Fine.
don't have to worry so much about like
And
that time.
For those who are full elf,
You don't have
would
a
that be
bedtime
3
window.
hours?
we're just 4.
No, you're
You guys
still
are
four.
just 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. The whole time difference is gonna matter.
Yeah,
too much.
it really won't matter that much. It's just flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was more
I don't
concerned
wanna-
about time crunches.
I
I'm like,
don't want it to be like this big thing. It's just like,
Cool.
this is a different world.
Also, since I'm an elf and I only need 4 hours of sleep, just out of my trance, eyes go wide and I like run and I kick down Luna's door.
I mean,
Every day.
Every day.
the bunk room just has bunks exposed. So
Are we
like,
all in the same bunk?
no, you're in this same room.
I mean, same room. Yeah.
Yes, so you can go and kick her bunk.
Are you just like right underneath me so you can just like kick up?
just take
Well,
your
yeah, I
sleep.
don't.
I like that imagery. Legs like
Oh
a mule.
no, I'm totally gonna do that. Just like from below, and I'm just like going. Luna!
Luna's probably just gonna stick her head down and just scream, "Shut up!"
2 hours more.
Did you have a dream?
And head up, blanket over her face.
Slowly go down.
How loud are they? Because I sleep 4 hours, so I'm probably up too, huh?
Yeah, I'll say Keyanthi a bit of a go-getter.
Okay, yeah. I'd be up and getting
Yeah,
dressed.
you'd be up, and would she be training? Doing
I think
some.
for sure she would be getting up and starting to do some exercises.
Yeah, I will say that she got up a few minutes before that, and then she
Went
out.
outside. Or
Yeah, went
somewhere really
outside
clearing.
and is running through the
blocks.
blocks. Yeah, I
Wax on and wax off.
Also, I like the idea of
forms. She's running through the forms.
that has
she
become
learned.
routine. That I wake you up 4 hours earlier, and then you just go back to bed.
This happens often.
Oh.
Just give me at the right point in my sleep cycle.
Michael is sorry.
Elijah was not.
It's not.
Okay, so because you guys, it was early in the morning, we'll say it's like a late afternoon now. Almost evening. So you guys
Wake up.
wake up, yeah, and the evening is yours.
Were we supposed to do anything for leveling up besides get our health points back?
That's
You
it.
get more HP.
Oh, I already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's all. Okay, fine. I'll be weak
This
for
is not the right one. I made a.
Yeah. If you're talking about like your stats and stuff, there
Oh.
there are milestones
Oh,
where you
okay.
get stat improvements.
So you guys wake up, you look outside, you see there are, people going up and down the canals. Still pretty active. Everyone else in the household, Jupa left a note out. She said, "I'm gonna be sleeping in, but feel free to crash here again. No worries. I know that it's like tough. You guys can stay here till you get back on your feet."
Jupa's a bro.
Yeah, Jupa's a mom. She's a big mama cow.
I think Jupa's asking for another flower crown.
She's gonna get it.
Just sneak into her room and just like put flowers all over her like,
Yeah.
like Snow White.
Just on her horns.
Cute!
Yeah, first thing I'm gonna go to, what is it, Merrick's messages?
Yeah.
Mary's messages. Okay, so that is on
Is
the
that
other.
the library?
No, that is
Oh.
it's a place to send messages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So who is going with her?
Is Ellie coming back? Or...
I would probably, because there's a library, right?
The library is by marriage messages.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably be joining Luna.
Adlanna and Tarina would probably be going to a library.
Okay.
So I guess we'll all be going together.
Okay, so
Are you coming as well?
I would probably go to the library, yeah. Even though I would have no idea what to do with
let's
those.
go to the library.
Are we stopping by the messages place and then going to the library?
You guys can go ahead of us, I guess. Unless you want to watch me write messages to both my parents.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do
But-
anything more.
I do want to say that while we're walking, I want to be talking to Luna and be like, because since I tried to wake her up before but she didn't respond, I'll just be like, did you have a dream?
Yeah? Why?
Was I in your dream?
I think maybe for a couple seconds. I don't remember too much.
Cause I had a dream that you were in my dream, and that we were in this grassy field, and there's all these flowers, and the grass would split for us, and I just heard all these.
So Luna, you remember going through the grass?
Yeah.
It didn't move for you.
Oh, well, it moved for. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I had to help this spirit, and she gave me this vision of a white stone house.
Yellow.
Yellowstone house.
A yellow. Okay.
Guys are coming out.
Oh yeah, I said white. I don't know.
Yeah.
My brain is farting.
It's okay.
A yellow stone house in front of a beach with the red boat, and it was just screaming help. I don't know what it means.
What did the woman look like?
She was a half elf, and she had red hair. And that was pretty much it, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
She had stab wounds. Oh yeah, and she had puncture wounds in the front of her chest. I look at her quizzically. Do you know her?
I don't know actually. Did you see the unicorn? I don't know if we were in this actually in the same place. Yeah, that'd be weird.
I didn't see a unicorn. You saw a unicorn?
Yeah, I saw a unicorn.
Spirits told me about unicorns. They said that they're really pretty.
Yeah.
Yes. They told you that unicorns are great protectors of the forest and can be, when provoked, very vengeful.
Yeah. She told me to avenge somebody. A woman who had been killed.
You're gonna kill someone?
I guess. If
Well,
I
that's
gotta.
gonna kill. And I think my brain starts working.
No. Maybe this is weird. I don't know.
Do you think the unicorn wants to help my spirit?
Maybe. I mean, unicorns are pretty chill. Other than the whole vengeance thing and being judgmental of your daily activities and stuff.
Well, it looks like we're just gonna continue helping each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you guys go outside, come to the canal. Are you guys taking a boat, or are you walking? What are you doing?
I'm okay with walking.
Okay.
Yeah, what's fastest? Yes.
The boat would be faster.
Oh. Yeah, let's take the boat.
Oh, we'll boat.
Okay.
We're spoiled.
We be on a boat.
Boat fare, we'll say, is 5 silver for the lot of you. So someone mark off 5 silver.
I don't have 25 gold, so I can't afford that.
I have silver, I'll give you silver.
You have 25 gold?
Yeah, that's it.
And so you can't afford silver?
That's a
We'll
lot.
have to break it down really hard.
Is it 5 per person or just 5?
5 for everyone.
Okay.
Because there's 5 people.
I give 5.
Okay.
5.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
give it.
yeah.
Okay. So you guys wave down a boat, and up comes a human woman. She says, "Alright, where are you off to?"
Merc's messages. Merrick's messages.
Alright, that's in Magic Quarter. Let's go. Is this your whole party?
Yeah.
We're a party.
Hi.
Fine.
Hey.
Well,
Who's
yeah,
gonna
let's
stand
one
up
person
front and
said.
hold out their arms like this and I'll hold them?
Me.
Perfect, let's go, Linda.
Lana would shove you out of the way and just do it herself.
Yes, absolutely. Good.
Who's gonna sing?
Landrill's gonna sing.
So you guys are in another little motorboat. Human woman smiles and is just like, tourists.
So pretty much she's looking at us all just doing this. I do it and nobody's holding me because we're like 5 people.
Lana would like go up and hold you.
Aww.
And like lift you up.
Yes, sir.
So this dramatic display of Adlanna lifting Elendril into the air on a
Drops it
motorboat.
on water.
You attract a couple of eyes as you know. You just see people. You're by the docks, so you see big burly dock workers, people who move stuff all the time, and you see a guy with wood, and he's kind of like.
And I'm waving.
You do it.
He's like. Where's back? And you guys go back through the trader's lane, and it's bustling. You can see from where you are that this is a very active part of the city. You see a lot of animals and people bartering and trying to sell, and there's fruits and produce, and you also see a lot of socks.
Socks. My eyes narrow, and I'm like, there's socks here too.
You keep on.
I look down at my feet. I don't wear shoes.
You keep motoring, I guess. Keep driving.
The boat is swimming us across.
Swimming is so you around, and you notice that dwarves are sporting very colorful socks. It seems to be something they do.
Is this like a Venice type thing?
Yeah, it is
There's just waterways everywhere. You gotta go by boat.
Yeah, it's like Venice, just like not as romantic. Just like it's more of like it's practical because a lot of wares go in and out of the city, and so this is how they move wares. So like you see other boats moving, and they just have crates and stuff on them.
Okay, DM, this is a dumb question, but do the socks that the dwarves wearing look familiar to the socks that I saw in the sub?
They seem to be made out of the same material.
They're made out of socks.
That makes sense if there's dwarven socks all over a dwarven ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
that's what I was thinking.
dwarves just seem to be kind of into socks. It seems to be like a thing that they do. Like, even the men, like, have stripy socks, or you see some people with, like,
Those not real man.
polka dots, you see a lot of variety of socks, and, like, you even see someone, like, pointing his toe down. He's like, oh, look at my new pair. And they're like, oh.
Is he a French nobleman? Gee.
French Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, yes, he has,
Michael
a
being
beauty
a
mark and a twirly mustache.
Michael, being a fan of
Small
purple
little
socks, loves it. Elendril does not wear socks. It just narrows.
Socks for heathens.
Well, then you can't feel the dirt.
Good.
Some people don't
Very
want to
excited.
feel the
There
dirt.
is still 2 pounds of dirt in our bag of holding.
Oh, there really is, isn't there?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
No. We're
Are
gonna
you
leave that there.
sure?
Well, yeah, we have to see how much we can hold.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Do you want to know how much it'll hold?
I mean, yeah.
That's guys.
We can
So-
find out later.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have a bag of holding. Why not put stuff in?
I think offhand, I think it's like 100 cubic feet.
Well, we're not gonna know until we find out.
That's the assumption that Tarina's going off of.
Ooh, we
It
did.
holds
Do you
a
guys
lot.
want to describe the bag? What it looks like?
Ooh.
I thought it was like a small like purple shimmery thing.
Ooh.
Who wants to describe it?
Did I describe it before?
Can we all? Let's all say one fact about it.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Sharing it.
I like it.
I said my purple. Well, purple
Oh, it's
velvet, I think.
purple. A purple velvet material.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's shimmery.
Shimmery. Cool.
Shimmery purple.
Kristen, you go next.
Oh, look, you're very
Okay,
Okay,
Nicole,
I'll-
go next. Michael's ready.
I'll
Go.
go. So, like, the bag has, like, a lot of kind of, like, pockets on it that, like, actually, oddly enough, all go towards the same kind of, like, thing. So you could, like, put something in one of the small pockets, put your hand in another pocket, and pull out the same item.
Okay.
That's how I...
All right.
Okay, multi-dimensional.
Nicole.
There's one big like pouch as well, and there's just a flap over it.
Okay.
It has gold design.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
So it's like, is it a drawstring bag or is it a backpack?
Well, it has a flap.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
like a
like a
backpack
Yeah.
with a flap,
let's
is
say
it more
that
a
it has
messenger
like.
bag or a backpack?
I was like,
Let's
gold
say it's like a
medal,
backpack.
Backpack.
That makes sense
Okay.
for like a bag of holding.
Backpack.
Gold
I think that could hold.
design.
And then it has like gold filigree on it to make it look
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
That's your bag of
And
holding.
it can have like gold straps. It can match.
Absolutely.
Guys,
Well, the purple one will wear it.
Sounds good. Sounds
it matches my aesthetic.
Cool. We can trust her with it, I think.
Okay, so you guys
We want to
Go
trust you,
down.
bag of holding.
Stuff is full of
pass
dirt.
through the
You must
trading
have put stuff
quarter.
in it.
What dirt?
No, the dirt's gonna get on everything though.
Yeah, everything you put in, it's gonna be covered in dirt.
No.
I don't think that's how it would work.
I don't know. It's up to the DM.
Just shake it really hard.
No.
I feel like they'd all be separate things.
Could be.
I basically imagine it goes into a pocket dimension with 0 gravity.
Really
the dirt
high
is
fun.
Still shake it, like that'll work.
So like if you shake it, then like dirt could like run into things.
Your
But,
dirty
like-
agenda is very offensive to me.
But like it's unlikely that it would like sit on it because 0 gravity. So
It's like, ooh.
yeah.
But if you think really hard about pulling out like 5 pounds of dirt, then you're gonna get it.
Well, I'm be disappointed because there's 2 pounds of dirt.
Oh, is
You
it 2
try.
pounds?
It might have been dirt that came off.
I gotta
of it,
see.
I was the one that said 2 pounds.
Okay,
How
sure.
much dirt can you conjure in as long as you had the bag?
I'm gonna start writing down what exactly is going on in this bag.
I'm going to make a list.
Alright, you make the list then.
Yeah, I'm making a list.
Okay, 2 pounds of dirt.
2 pounds of dirt.
Uh,
I'm also putting
Well, I-
2 yards of blue silk linen.
Yeah, I said 5 pounds just because.
you did flowers, right?
Well, what is it? Druidcraft can affect, can make a sensory or some sort of effect that affects a 5-foot cube.
Are you putting a 5-foot cube?
No, that's too much dirt.
Is this
So I
Minecraft?
would say like
This is
about
Minecraft.
like
No, that's 3 by 3.
5
Oh,
pounds
never mind.
of dirt.
5 pounds of dirt.
Yeah, just a nice little.
So it's like a big flour sack size of dirt.
Oh my gosh.
Start preparing the letters that I'm gonna send my parents.
Anyway.
But again, it's probably not that much since you guys cut me off from actually
You guys,
mid dirt. Anyways, we're off topic.
you guys pass the trade quarters and start your turn to go down a residential one, and then you come back to, and then she pulls up to to the side. She's like, "All right, this is Magic Quarter. Hope you had a good ride. Enjoy your stay, Gundrick.
Thank you.
You don't get off.
You have to get off.
Is this your stop?"
Yes, so we've all disembarked. Hopefully.
Okay, so you get off, you look around, you see the Magic Quarter. Around you, you see. So in the other parts of the town, you saw humans and dwarves, and with actually an occasional tabaxi. And an occasional dragonborn. Over here, you see more
Cat person.
elves.
Ooh.
Over here in the Magic Quarter, you see a very occasional elf, humans, dwarves, and half-elves. So there seems to be like a just kind of a distinction of people. Anyway, so you walk through and you look to your left and you see the library. It says on their Gundrick's library.
Yeah.
And then to the left of that, across the street, is Merrick's Messages.
I'm gonna go over there first.
Okay, so Luna goes over to Merrick's Messages.
Do you
Well-
want company?
Sure.
Okay,
When do we pause again? It's 9:40. I gotta go to bed.
okay. Do you want us to? Let's just finish
Sure.
Luna's little
Sounds good.
trip, and then we'll call it good.
Okay.
So you walk into Merrick's Messages. The bell goes off by the door. Ding-a-ling. You hear in the back, I'll be right there. And you wait for a few seconds at the front desk, and then you hear this. And up pops this clean-shaven, blonde dwarven man. He says, welcome, welcome. My name is Merrick. How can I help you this day?
Hi, I need to send 2 messages to my parents.
Yes, alright. Will that be through the postal service or through magical means?
Which one costs more?
The magical, it is an instant, and it costs a bit more resources.
How much does it cost?
About 5 gold per message.
Okay. Is there a limit to how long it can be?
Well, it's about 25 words.
How about for the postal one?
Postal, it will take... Where are you sending it?
Where am I from?
I'm lost. Oh.
Dude, same. I have no clue what any cities are called. I have no clue what my hometown is.
Do we get a copy of the map for
Can we get a
ourselves?
copy of the map?
Yeah.
I know where I'm from, but that's it. I don't know anything.
Okay,
Just put it on the Discord.
so you are from the town of Nesili.
Okay, Nestle.
Like the chocolate.
Oh, right. Yes, that's in the new Human Kingdom.
Yes.
Right, that will take about probably 2 weeks to get there, and we'll run you about 1 gold.
Per or total?
Well, it's 1 package, so we'll roll it together. It's just 1.
I think I will have 1 magical message and 1 non-magical message.
All right, sounds good. What would you like to do first?
I will do the magical message first.
All right.
That one's to my mother.
So he calls back. Hey, Taryn, we got a message to be sending. So you hear some shuffling, and you actually see the one of the half elves that was in the traversing tower. She works here too.
Oh, okay.
She's like, oh yeah, oh we got a message, all right. And so she comes up and produces a paper and quill and says, okay, I'm going to write down what you want to say, and then we'll double check, and then I'll send it.
Okay.
Sound good? All right. What do you like to say?
I'll say.
About 25 words.
Yes. Let's see. Still alive.
All right.
Unicorn wants me to murder.
Unicorn dream.
Okay.
Request vessel of vengeance.
Okay.
Is she judging me?
She looks very confused.
Shipwreck. Found friends. Still with Ellie.
10 words.
I think 14.
Left.
Oh, 11 words left. Don't need aid. I guess love and miss you.
Right?
You don't have to use all of them.
You have a pretty exciting life, it seems.
Something like that.
Well, you did come from that pirate attack, so
Yeah.
is that what
Saw a giant shark.
happened? Okay, so she repeats that back to you. All right, who am I sending this to?
I guess Lady Jade of Nestle.
Right. Do you have? I have to be familiar with her. Do you have pedigree that might help me?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see that. Okay, so that's how okay. I am familiar with this line. Alright. Even if it doesn't go through, I try again. So you will get your money's worth. So she okay, yep, she got through. And her response is So good to hear back. Miss you as well. Vessel of Vengeance is rare. Do not worry. No, do not worry. You will learn what to do. Has anyone else been counting? I'm not good at counting.
I've never been good at
I think I'm
counting.
at 12.
Yeah, we'll say you're the DM. You can say you're at
I'm at
12.
12. Brother is doing well. Dad is great. 7. Seek guidance through wood burning. And we'll say that you recognize this as like something that your mom taught you, where like you would get wood, a specific type of wood, and then you would ignite the wood and basically meditate with the wood. And like depending on what sort of answer or what you're seeking, it depends on the type of wood. So you can you're familiar with that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna write a regular letter to my dad because he's not as magically inclined.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell him about how it's like, you know, the basic like love you, miss you. We had an intense shipwreck and basically say about how like we got kidnapped by the sea goblins or whatever. We performed an assault on the control room and I cut off a guy's head. I figured he'd be proud of me. Unlike the unicorn. I'm not bitter. But also that I saw a giant shark.
Okay.
That's cool. There's a shipwreck and now I'm safe in this area.
Okay. Safe in Gundrick. Saw cool sharks. Miss you. Alright.
Killed the thing.
Killed the thing. Cool, so we'll say that you paid them 6 gold. Thank you for business. You exit, and as a group, so we're gonna end pretty soon, don't worry, Kristen. But
I'm
as
already
a
falling
group,
asleep.
we'll just leave this at a nice little cliffhanger. You guys are walking towards the library.
And we tie.
And
Unicorn stabs.
you, there's 2 passerbys walking by and frantically, and you hear, did you hear about the murder?
Murder?
The what now?
Down by the beach?